Growing up, for me personally, I hated my hair. Like, I just didn't like it unless I had a perm. That was the only time I could actually look in the mirror and like the way my hair looked. I was all about just looking like the girls on TV and looking like the girls in the magazines. And back then, for the most part, they all had straight hair. And I just didn't see like afros on TV. I didn't see that. If it was out there, I didn't see it. It does a lot to your self-esteem to just not see yourself represented at all. It kind of makes you feel like, am I not worthy of being represented? Is there something wrong with how I do look? Is what I'm seeing how I should look? It's just not the greatest way to go through life, hating your natural state. But then, you know, the natural hair movement really started to like get underway, and you started seeing all this natural hair stuff online, on Instagram, and you know, in TV now. I moved to Brooklyn and there was just so much natural hair, like everywhere. And I really started to look at natural hair differently. And then I decided that I was going to go natural myself. It took a very long time to convince myself that I could go natural, but once I cut my hair off, I genuinely stopped caring about how my hair looked, which is very weird. And then once I stopped caring about how my hair looked, I really just got to appreciate it for what it was and not what I thought it should look like or how it could look like. I really just started to appreciate my hair as is. Once I felt good about my hair, I just automatically started feeling a lot better about myself. And I want to just showcase that journey, that experience, that internal process in a film. That's what I want to do. The Big Chop is about a young black woman named McKenna. McKenna is loosely based on a younger version of myself. She has the same warped perception of beauty and the same deep-seated desperation to be deemed acceptable by the general public. But I made sure to give her the confidence a younger version of myself could only dream of. That was important to me. One day, after having been convinced to go natural and cut all of her hair off by her best friend Zaria, whose intentions were less than pure, McKenna finds her entire world upside down. Without the safety net of her long, straight hair, McKenna struggles to rebuild her confidence, maintain her relationship, and properly care for her newly natural hair. This is an experience damn near every black girl can relate to in one way or another. Even if they've never done a big chop, every black girl knows the struggle of having black hair. And that's what the film is about. It's the story of a black woman dealing with her black hair. Let me be clear though, this film is not just for black women. It's for everyone. Just about everybody can relate to feeling less than and feeling insecure. And as a black woman, hair is a huge deal, and it's a very sensitive and touchy subject when you're insecure about it. And I really want to use this film as a way to just explore the journey of learning to love your hair as a young black woman, because it's actually a very intense and difficult journey. And to be able to come out of it just a better and stronger person with an appreciation for your natural hair is a really big deal. And I'm proud of myself for getting to that point, and I want to make a movie that showcases that journey as well. And hopefully other people can relate to it. I personally haven't seen a movie like that. Like, I haven't seen a movie about a young black girl going through her first big chop. I'm sure they exist, but I want to make my own. Representation matters. It's an easy thing to take for granted when you have constant and immediate access to it, but every black person knows the struggle of turning on the TV, going to the movies, or opening a magazine and seeing people who look nothing like them. It's not even about just representation. It's about realistic and positive representation. Because as a black man, what good is seeing yourself represented on TV if it's only ever as a drug dealer or murderer? And as a black woman, what good is seeing someone who looks like you in a film if it's only ever as a gum-smacking hood rat or a bitter baby mama? The Big Chop transcends all of that racist bullshit. The Big Chop shows real black people dealing with real black struggles. The Big Chop is dramatic and funny because black people are dramatic and funny. The characters are vulnerable and flawed because black people are vulnerable and flawed. The story is unique because black female hair is unique. The Big Chop is my voice as a black woman in motion, and I hope you dig it.